The way of the Spirit, spoken word by the one who walks with you, through you. They speak of being spiritual, as if it were a style, a curated presence, a brand worn like linen robes for the world to admire. But the Spirit does not perform. The Spirit is not for show. It moves in silence, it dwells in surrender, and it blooms in the soil of obscurity. To walk in the Spirit is not to want more. It is to become less, until all that remains is Him. Not striving for signs, but surrendering to the source. Not seeking power, but embodying presence. You see, there is a difference between wanting, striving, and simply being. Wanting says, I need to become something I'm not. Striving says, if I just try hard enough, I'll earn it. But being says, I already am, in Him. To walk in the Spirit is not to escape your humanity, but to transfigure it. It is to bring your whole self, your wounds and wonder, your doubts and devotion, into the furnace of divine love, and say, Here I am, Lord. Burn away the false, that only the true may remain. For there is such a thing as false light, and it shines bright, but never warm. It promises answers, but never offers rest. It will flatter your ego, but never transform your soul. It says, look what you can manifest, but Christ whispers, look at what I've already finished. False light mimics wisdom, but lacks the wound prints. It mimics joy, but not the oil pressed from sorrow. It mimics peace, but not the cross. And so I ask you, when the signs fade, when the path is narrow, when your gifts are silent and your heart exposed, will you still follow? Will you walk by faith and not by what dazzles the eyes? For the truly spiritual are not those who glow from self-illumination, but those who have died and risen with Him, the ones who have laid down every crown, who've traded performance for presence, and whose very breath says, not my will, but yours be done. To be spiritual is not to ascend above the world. It is to descend with Christ into it, to walk with the broken, to serve with your wounds still healing, to shine not with borrowed light, but with the fire He kindled in your soul. This is the gospel made flesh again, not just believed, but embodied. And this is the invitation, beloved, not to be impressive, but to be real, to live for applause. No, but from an altar. To love, not to be seen, but because you've seen Him. So if you must strive for this, to become as a child again, humble, bare, trusting, walking hand in hand with the one who does not demand perfection, only your yes. He is not asking you to glow. He is asking you to go. Go in love, go in peace, go in truth, and walk in the Spirit. Not to impress, but to abide. And there you will find Him. Not in the thunder, not in the earthquake, but in the whisper that calls you beloved. With all my heart, and always for His.